What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to Funnelheads. Today we're going to be answering a question that I get asked all of the time, specifically from people that haven't cruised in a while, as well as brand new cruisers that are thinking about going on a cruise, and that is, what is exactly included in my cruise fare on Carnival? Now, this is kind of a hard question to answer because all of the ships are slightly different, especially when you get, from class to class ships, but we're going to focus in on the Sunshine class ships, specifically the Carnival Sunshine. Now, I spent about 2 weeks trying to compile this list, research and make a list on my own. So this is going to include, I think, about 90% of what is included for free, but I'm sure I missed out on a couple of things. So if you're watching this video and you think of something that I've missed, put it down in the comment section below, so that way, we can help out our fellow guests, our fellow future cruisers. And honestly, this video is good for experienced cruisers too. I mean, just going through and researching on my own about what is all included, there's so many things that I just forget about, which it just blew me away about how much is actually included in your cruise and why anybody would do any other vacation. I just don't understand. I like going to other places too and traveling, but I don't understand the people that are just so against cruises, but that's a whole other video. But anyway, if you're new to the channel or returning and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so we can make more and better videos in the future. This is absolutely a passion project. I love talking about cruising, as well as helping others, and you guys help me just as much as hopefully I help you. So please just hit that like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Let's get into today's video. I got my handy little notebook so I don't forget anything, but this is going to break down every free item, or nearly every free item, on the Carnival Sunshine. We'll also give just a brief description if it needs it. Some things are just obviously stated. If you want a more detailed video in the future, kind of like breaking up food, drinks, entertainment, so on and so forth, we can absolutely do that. Just let me know. But let's start off with the most important thing, which is food. Now, there's one thing I wanted to state real quick about the food, especially for new cruisers, is that you can order as much or try as much as you possibly want. Of course, you don't want to waste food, but if you want to try something for the first time, if you really love something, absolutely order another, specifically at the main dining room. A lot of people don't know that. If you go on a formal night and you want an extra lobster tail or something like that, absolutely order that. Or the try-em things on the menu, where they're kind of like the weird items, whether it's like frog legs or escargot, absolutely try everything on your cruise. And I just wanted to put that out there because a lot of people, especially those new cruisers, do not realize that. Now, the free options for food on the Carnival Sunshine are as follows. You have the main dining room, which you pick early, late, or your time dining. If you don't know what any of that means, I did do a video explaining that. I'll put it in the description box to check that out. You also have your buffet for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Omelet station, which for breakfast is kind of part of the buffet, but it is a little bit separate, where you make your own omelet, or you can do, eggs any style. You also have the Blue Iguana Cantina, which for breakfast, they do like breakfast burritos, so like eggs and hash browns with, all different condiments, as well as for lunch, they do burritos with steak, fish, pork, chicken. You can also do tacos or taco salad there as well. You have the deli place, where they have, I believe it's like 10 different options that you can pick from, but if you don't like anything on their list, you can pretty much like customize your own little sandwich there. You have the 24-hour pizza, which is definitely one of my favorites, especially for late night or kind of like midday snacking. Now, you also have the insanely popular Guy's Burger, which they cook fresh burgers right there for you. You can get it customized how they have it on the menu, or that you can put your own toppings on. They have like a condiment bar that you can hook up your burger with. They also have some amazing fresh fries to go with that. Ice cream, which is typically open 24/7. Sometimes they are down from time to time, but there's usually multiple ice cream stations, whether it's frozen yogurt or ice cream. You also have the Sea Day brunch, which takes place in the main dining room, and it is very different from the buffet breakfast upstairs. It's more of a sit down. They have one of my favorites, which is filet mignon and eggs. Absolutely amazing, best breakfast I've ever had. So highly recommend that. But they have everything, you know, for the kids and adults, pancakes, French toast, all that good stuff. Mongolian wok, which is in Gigi's Asian Kitchen, which Gigi's Asian Kitchen is an additional expense, but for lunch, it's Mongolian wok, where you pick noodles and fresh vegetables, meat, whether it's, you know, beef or chicken, and they basically steam it right in front of you. Absolutely delicious. They put in sauce on it. I think it's the Szechuan sauce, a little bit spicy. So good. It does get a little bit busy because they only have a few wok pans and everybody's absolutely obsessed with it, so get there early. Now that wraps up the free food portion. Now let's talk about the free drinks that are offered on your Carnival cruise, and that is juice for breakfast, orange, apple, mango guava, and fruit punch. Now this is only offered in the morning, and on the last few cruises that we've been on, I have not seen the mango guava or the fruit punch. I don't know if it's just a shortage issue or if it's gone away forever, but that may be the case. Iced tea. Now for my southern friends, this is not sweet tea, so do not be disappointed going onto the ship. Now you can add, of course, they've got sugar, lemon, all that good stuff, but just know that out of the fountain, it is not sweet tea. They also offer lemonade, milk, chocolate milk, decaf coffee, hot chocolate, hot water for many different styles of tea bags, and then water from the fountain. So bottled water is not free, but I always drink water from the fountain. I do both. I have bottled water and the water from the fountain, and it tastes absolutely fine, especially when you put a bunch of ice in it. It's so cold and you're typically so thirsty, it doesn't matter. Now let's talk about some of the free entertainment on your Carnival cruise, and the first thing we're going to discuss is the dive-in movies, which basically they play a movie on the Lido deck on the big screen by the pool. They used to give free popcorn out, not anymore. I think it's like $3 or something like that. I think people were just taking it and then just making a huge mess, so I think that was the idea behind charging for it, but who knows. The Playlist Productions, which are amazing live shows, if you want to check that out. You have the Punchliner Comedy, which they do family-friendly comedy and adult-only comedy, and they usually will have rotating comedians, so it's not just the same person throughout your cruise. Usually they'll bring in, 2-3 different comedians. You also have the Piano Bar, which is absolutely one of our favorite spots to go. If you get a good piano player at the Piano Bar, it could literally make your entire cruise. We love it. Check it out. The karaoke, which is wildly popular. We don't get into it as much, but I know a lot of people out there absolutely love karaoke. The nightclub, which I have not seen in like 10 to 12 years. It's just, we go to bed pretty much by like 10, usually every night. So you will never see us in the club. If you ever do see us in the club at night, late, tell us to go to bed. Live music, of course, throughout the ship, whether it's in the main atrium part of the ship, throughout the promenade area or elsewhere. They always have live music going. Absolutely phenomenal artists as well. Of course, you have the cruise director and their shows. But more specifically, some cruise directors have theme parties, like for example, on the Carnival Sunshine right now, they do like an 80s, 90s party at night on one of the nights. I think it starts at like 10 or something like that, lasts about an hour. Really fun, and some people get dressed up for it, which is really cool to see. Now, the last category that we're going to discuss is the one that doesn't really fall in the other categories, and that is just the more category. And the first one we're going to go over is the ports of call. Of course, going to destinations is included in your cruise fare. However, what you do at the destination may cost money, whether it's shore excursion, shopping, renting a taxi or a Jeep or whatever for the day. All of that obviously costs extra money, but there's been many of times where we go to like a Caribbean spot, walk off the ship, walk to the beach, and won't spend a dime the entire day. So there's definitely ways to do it. You just gotta think outside the box. and look at where you're going, do a little bit of research on that. Now also, housekeeping is included on your cruise. Now you will pay prepaid gratuities for different people, which includes housekeeping, wait staff, etc. You can either do that prepaid or add it up during your cruise, but they will clean your room once a day, whether you like morning service or fold down service at night. It used to be twice a day, but these ships are getting so big and the staff's getting a little bit smaller that they just can't do it twice a day. But we usually do the fold down service. We just like the room to be clean when we come back during night, but you can have it any way you want, whether it's morning or night. Of course, your room is included in the cruise fare, whether it's interior, ocean view, balcony. If you have any questions about rooms, I have a bunch of videos on different rooms for all of the Carnival cruise line ships, so check those out. The fitness center is free. Now there's certain things in the fitness center that they may charge you from, whether it's like a specialty class, but using the gym is free on the cruise. Of course, pools, hot tubs, water slides are all absolutely free. Now also they have daycare service on the ship, whether it's Camp Ocean, Club O2, or Circle C for the different age groups. Now this is absolutely free, which is insane. And our son, who is 5 or almost 5 now, he absolutely loves Camp Ocean. He'd rather be there, than anywhere else on the ship. And, during the pandemic, obviously they weren't open. And we went on a couple of cruises and it was so sad to see that they were closed. But this is a free service, so absolutely use it. The only time it's not free is if they have like a special party or the Night Owl program, which I believe starts at 10 p.m. and lasts up until 1 a.m. So if you want to do like a late show, late dinner, something like that, absolutely use their service. And it's very, very cheap. I can't remember the exact prices. They do add an 18% gratuity, but I want to say it's like $6 an hour or something like that. But if you have any questions about the camp or daycare services, I did videos on all of them. Check them out. Now also they have Sports Square, which includes the rope course, the mini golf, foosball, soccer, basketball, ping pong, shuffleball, pool tables, and so much more. If you go up there and you are bored, it is your own fault. And lastly, one that I just thought of before I was wrapping up this video is the free deck of cards. At any point during your cruise, you can go down to customer service, ask them for a free deck of cards, and they will go ahead and hand you a fresh, brand new deck of cards. So if you're having some rough weather one day, or you just want one as a collectible to play at home or just keep for a keepsake, absolutely get your free deck of cards. We always get them on every cruise because we have a little one. Every time we play with a deck of cards, it pretty much can't be played with the next time. So anyway, hopefully you guys learned a lot from this video. If you have any questions or need more information about anything, absolutely let me know in the comment section below. If you would, please subscribe to the channel. Even though this is a passion project, it does take lots of hours, lots of time to do these, and you subscribing and liking really means the world to me. So anyway, hopefully I'll see you right back here in the next video or on a cruise ship one day. Catch you later.